Hey guys, how's it going? It's Kyle with Laser Everything, and we're going to be unboxing a laser today. See Patrick, Ruben, Easy Sharpening, Dave. How's it going, guys? We got Matt in the house. Dave Etter, howdy. Half Blue. That new laser smell indeed. How's it going? All right. So, it's gonna. Yeah, Mark. They all kind of look the same on the outside, don't they? Alright, we are going to start unboxing. Get the chair out of the way and we'll get going. We're going to be going through this together. The whole new laser experience. Our user manual. We got our switches, our foot switch. Tools, power cords, glasses, another foot switch, and we got a 100 by 100 lens. Looks like a rotary chuck. And it looks like a couple boxes of business cards. And some Allen keys. We will not be engraving styrofoam. Nice, Ruben. This one's a 60 watt JPT-M7 MOPA. Alright, get this stuff out of the way. But we're going to run out of space real quick. Well, if nothing else, this is packed really well. There's our laser head. There's our rotary. Rip laser cam. We got a ruler. That's what I'm looking for, a breadboard. So how you guys doing out there? Farm on the range, South Carolina. How's it going? Knife's not doing it. Hang tight. Where did my razor blade go? Ah. Found it. Yes, it is, David. Like I was saying, if nothing else, it is very well packed. Let me make sure I don't bump that off my desk. Oh, J-Mac, you might be the first in Scotland. We'll give you that, though. Nice, Stephen. Did you get the tower, or did you get the spacer? It sounds like you got the replacement tower. Alright. So, I need to move some stuff around. And we're going to have to open this up too. $60 is heavy duty. Yes. We're gonna be talking more about heavy duty lasers too in the future, but 60 watts a big boy. It's on the higher end for sure. Let's face it, most people get by with a 30 watt. So a 60 watt is it's like walking around with a 20-pound sledge. So Dave, this is a Wisely built machine. It is a JPT 60 watt M7 source. Nice farm on the range. That is a very good way of thinking about it. It's the Death Star of lasers, yes. The 100 watt. The price point on this, I'm not actually entirely sure what the final price was. However, we're going to get a link to the Wisely store. They actually have this machine listed. I've also been told that there is something special about this machine in terms of paint scheme. So we're gonna figure that out together. Build the Death Star enclosure around the lens. Yes, that would be cute. Well, I am pretty sure this thing, as well as it's packed, probably could have fallen off a mountain on its way here and been fine. We're going to find out. There's a lot of foam around this. In this case, I am new to fiber. Yes. Outside of my experience in the community and helping out and everything like that, yes, fiber is new to me. But I have my 100 watt CO2 back there, my 1000 by 600 100 watt machine, and I've had that for a little bit now. So, time to get the Allen wrenches out. Yes. Well, it's a motorized Z. I don't know if it's automatic. I don't believe it has autofocus. I do believe it's motorized Z, though. Because it is... Yeah. Yeah. Patrick does have the tutorial video he linked for swapping your tower over. So that will definitely be helpful if you haven't seen it. Oof. Let's guess and see what size. Ah, first try. So I'm just taking the Allen heads out of the base so we can get the tower set up. Yes. Check out the second channel if you guys haven't already. We have some more cool content coming there as well. And of course we have to be careful of the fiber optic cable. We don't want to damage that. Before we go any further, I'm going to take some more foam off. If you guys have any questions, let me know. How? Oh, CO2. It's a Recce tube. I bought it off eBay. It is, I got it from China CNC Zone off eBay. But that's that blue lid you see behind me. There will be a review coming for that too. Like Patrick said, it's a Ruida 6445G. We do. Patrick's is slightly nicer than mine. But it's pretty good. Yes, we will be doing some more CO2 content soon. Very, very soon. I got distracted. Let me open up. We'll make this a little bigger so I can see it from back there. There we go. show you guys this. This is very nice. Let's see what they mean by new design. See if I can do this without crushing my cables. We are unwrapping the baby. I have a similar, but red and black 100 watt. Yeah. What lens with the fiber? We just unwrapped, I believe it was a 100mm lens, and I think we have a second one already on, or in it, in another box. I don't know, we'll find out together. Yes, it reminds me of a Stormtrooper. Except it's silver, not white. It is pretty. After I get this crate out of the way, I'll try and get you guys a better angle. Or maybe with the laser cam. Yeah. Oh. Yes. Okay. It's just paper. What else we got in here? Some test pieces that they sent with it. Let's see what else they sent in here. Okay, so it looks like they sent, I don't know if you guys can see that. It looks like they already went through the core file for us. So that's excellent. It's looking pretty English for me right now. Let's see. It looks like they sent a 100 and a 200mm lens, according to the inspection list. Yeah, smash that like button if you guys are into it or you like lasers. Core file, if you've ever had the experience of working with Ezcad, core file is correction file. So it's what you, it's basically how you correct for lens distortion and orientation of the field. So if, for example, I turned the whole work area 90 degrees to fit a narrower table, for example, that can be corrected in core file, as well as as the laser beam comes out of the lens, it tends to warp at the edges. So if you look at this again, the corners here would warp in. Sorry, I'm doing this backwards. Would warp in a bit. So that's how it knows to correct for that, basically. Yes, use the setup video from Alex. Exactly. I'm just looking through this because at the end of the day, I'm looking at this like a new user, because for one, I am a new user, but for two, I want to know exactly what kind of experience everyone else is going to have with this, not just myself. So, any word on Lightburn for fibers yet? Soon TM. You know as much as I do. Well, maybe you don't, but Q2. That's all we know. Or at least that's what was the idea shared by the Lightburn crew. So, yep, Q2 2022. There's a lot of twos. Yep. So hopefully we'll know more in the next coming weeks to month and a half. We'll get an idea of something if they share anything. Yeah, fingers crossed. Absolutely. In the meantime, we're working with Ezcad today. Maybe in the next live stream we can look at some more Lightburn beta stuff, or if one of the staff members, once we hop in with the staff, we'll take another look at that. What am I doing? Yeah, fingers crossed. I don't actually know. At some point, we're going to open up the side panel and take a look at the wiring and the components, so we're going to find out firsthand. I don't know if it's actually in the documentation either, but we're going to check to see if everything matches up. Felt like I was missing something. Oh, guess not. We have a tower. It's a small Allen. What we're going to do, I think the staff are in chat. Let me see. Yes, we got an auto tower. Well, it's a motorized Z, but I think it's manual. I think there's a switch on the tower for it. All right. Let's see. Rip headset. There we go. Sorry, boys, we need to restart Discord. The only thing I don't like about Auto Z, it's hard to make small adjustments. Barely tap the button. Sometimes just tapping it is too much. Yeah, well, that's going to be part of the review process. We're going to be checking out how easy or not easy it's going to be to use. Sorry guys, I'm having Bluetooth headset problems. Maybe the step rate on the Z is software controlled or by 10% and such. Sometimes it's not always software controlled. Unfortunately. Sometimes it's just applying power through a switch. Firmware setup. I don't think it's through the firmware. I think it's just the physically applying power through the switch. Like through a power supply directly through a switch. Alright, for now we'll have to go on without the Bluetooth. But I can't get it to fix. That's okay. We'll hop back on with them in a little bit. Hey Wendy. No, I was gonna hop in with Discord with the guys to hang out, but my Bluetooth headset won't connect. So I can't hear anybody. So I'll sort that out after we get the arm on. Hey Matt. Thanks, bud. It's a little tight for my fingers. It's easy once you learn how to manipulate it. Yeah. We'll see. Now, what I'm seeing on the machine, on the laser head, rather, just so you guys can see what I'm seeing, sort of. There is a red light button for, there's two red light buttons, one for a 100 and one for a 200 millimeter setting. So it looks like they set up the focus dots to make it easy to align, which is awesome. Let me get this crate out of my way. Thanks, Wendy. We're just going to shift some things around so I don't reach quite so far. And be safe with the new equipment. That's not going to work. Trinidad and Tobago. Hey, welcome. It's always awkward getting the first bolt in, isn't it? Hey, James. Happy Tuesday, man. Hope you're doing good. Wendy says, since I came in late, what's a Wisely? So Wisely is the company that made this laser. They're from China. Yes, it's a brand. My sound is low. Can you guys hear me okay? I may have to turn my gain up. Sound check. How do I sound? You sound great. I hear you fine on my phone. Okay. Sorry, Wizard. You may have to turn me up, bud. This is a fiber, Wendy. This is a 60 watt JPT MOPA M7. Awesome. Thanks, Dave. Once we get this assembled, I will see what I can do about getting my headset paired up. We can hop in with the staff and see what those guys are working on. And we can get Ezcad set up. Yes, very fancy. And the last screw for the tower, at least. Hey, Gwendol. Yeah. Yep, fiber. Nope, it's EasyCAD 2. It's not EasyCAD 3, so we won't have to worry about the dongle. Alright, got them all in. Let's make sure they're tight. We don't want the tower falling, or the laser head falling off the tower. This is EasyCAD 2, so we won't have to worry about that. At some point, we'll get an EasyCAD 3 machine in, but not this time. I'm missing it. There we go. It helps when you can see the bolt. Sound check is fine. Thanks, Herman. All right. Our laser tower is assembled. Let's catch up on messages. I'm going to mute my mic for a second while I type. Sorry, guys. I don't want to make anybody deaf. Okay. We don't want to make anybody go deaf from typing. But, okay. So, let's check out this foot switch. We unbox the foot switch. Yes, it is a mechanical keyboard. Admittedly, it's my first mechanical keyboard I've owned. But I'm very happy with it. Yep, that's just a second foot switch, so we don't need that. And I misplaced the razor again. Thank you, Matt. It says that because you have to have the laser to open EZCAD. Oh, yes, Ruben. So yeah, if yeah, so if you have the normal stock version of EZCAD 2, if you open EZCAD 2 without a laser on and connected, yeah, it won't. But with EZCAD 3, you have an actual, it's like a security dongle. And this is how we go up and down with our Z. Yes, dongle is a funny word. Alright, so thanks, Ruben. Alright, so our foot switch is 2 pin and our Z axis is 3 pin. That's a crazy switch for, yes. It's pretty heavy duty, actually. It kind of reminds me of if you've ever worked with an industrial like lift. Yeah. Very cool. Alright. So let's make sure that's a 3 pin and that is a 5 pin. That is a 5 pin. So we're just matching up the pins at this point. Very Terminator. Okay. Alright, we got our Z-axis. Here's our USB. I have one on my truck that raises the dump. Yep. Just like that, Wendy. It feels very similar to that, to be honest. It's pretty heavy duty. Hey, David. Welcome in, bud. How you doing? Glad you're doing well. Seems we have a lot of Davids around here. Count off, I'm one. You're David too, Farm on the Range? That's awesome. David's a good name. One of my best friend's names is David. Keep it up. We like David. I don't think we need the Allen keys anymore. So I'm going to put that away before I lose them, because I have a habit of doing that. Alright. So we got a couple more little boxes left to open up. So this is our 100. Actually, it looks like a 110. Yeah, that's a 110. That's okay though. We're good with that. Basically the same. Ooh. Some pretty blue business cards. So I'm sure we will be making use of those when we go to check through our settings. And empty box for 200, and that is because it is in the laser already. So we have a storage box for our 200 millimeters, so that's good. And we have some alignment blocks for our bed. Thank you, Matt. Alright, so we're going to keep those there, because otherwise we'll lose them. And we still have to open up our rotary. Did it again. There's my knife. Yeah. Of all the things, I'm glad they sent that, because those are always nice to have, the metal business cards. That was a nice touch. Okay, so for the rotary, we have our adjustment key. And I'm going to guess these are our chuck jaws. Hello world. Hello. We're going to sit down and open up a rotary. Let me back up so you guys can see it. Oh, interesting. It's already got jaws on it. I wonder if those are extras. Or just different style, maybe. There we go. And we have a rotary. This is a heavy rotary. We'll leave that back there. What's next? These actually don't look that bad. We'll have to look at those later. Yeah, if you guys are into diodes, check out the last 2 reviews I did. Those are also on the channel. I think we're ready to plug it in. We already have the USB plugged into our strip over there, so we just need to give these guys power. And we can see how it works. Yeah, we're gonna turn on the laser cam, don't worry. Wow, this is a beefy cable. Good stuff. We need a key. I imagine it's in here. Indeed it is. And some fuses. A little USB key. Where? Yeah. There's our key. That's going in there. Let's see if we can get the laser cam set up where you guys will be able to see. Just make sure the laser cam works. Okay. We have laser cam action. That is a beefy lens cap. That is a metal lens cap. Nice. We're going to shift some stuff around so I can actually get to the mouse. Me either, Gwendol. I can't wait either. Alright. Let's see what we're doing. Alright, so let me switch this around so you guys can see. Hey Dr. Asus, I don't have the final number on me right now, but I confirmed this is listed on their Alibaba listing. When I go to do the full review, I'll include that info as well. Metal lens cap compared to a plastic one, I wonder which one would be worse if the lens was if it was left on when firing the laser. I mean, the plastic would definitely melt faster, that's for sure. The metal one would be so out of focus, I'm sure it would just get really, really hot. And probably crack the lens. But I guess there's a chance of that with the plastic too, depending on the plastic. Absolutely, Dr. Asus. I'm going to include that that info as part of my review for the price breakdown and the equipment included. All right. So you guys can see what I'm seeing. This is what's included on the flash drive. So that's the model, and yeah, it's software backup, test report. So it looks pretty thorough so far, and they actually included user manual and all that. So that's pretty nice. Excellent. Alright, what we're going to do we need to install the driver. And I'm assuming we're going with this one. So we're going to open up Device Manager. And oh, LMCV2. I was wrong. There you go. Update driver. Browse my computer. The 200 lens is in, so we'll just, not that it matters for the driver, but and Windows is asking me if I'm sure. And we say yes. And we have a BJJCZ device. We're off to the races. So, oh, no, we need that. I suggest putting something on that lens cap so you don't forget to remove it. Happened to me twice. Even to pros like Alex, it's happened to, and it definitely makes you sweat. Yes, Ruben, I agree. I'm going to come up with some kind of a tag that's going to dangle off of that so I don't forget to remove it. Even if I just wrap a tag with some thin string around the threads so when it screws on. It does happen, you're right. Alright, we're going to copy Ezcad over to the desktop. And we have a core file. I'm going to rename this. Put a red tape on it. Yep, that's an option. Or should I just copy this? That's what we're going to do. For whoever was asking me about running core file, this is where core file is, just in case. Never run your EasyCAD off the USB stick. Yes. So don't run your EasyCAD off of the USB itself. Make a copy of it right onto the computer. If it's also running in a .rar or .zip, make sure you unpack that. Cannot open correct file. So it's not that it can't open the correct file, it's that it can't open the correction file. So, and that's because it's trying to find the computer of the warehouse that they set up EasyCAD in, basically. So we're going to go to File. Oh, wait, hold on. F3. So use correct file. So see users, Wisely Laser desktop. So obviously I'm not the user Wisely Laser desktop. I'm Kyle. So you need to change that to there we go. And this is how you know you're looking at the right computer. When it happens, put red tape. Yes, absolutely, Gwendol. Ruben, oh, since it's metal lens cap, you can mark this side it. Please remove me. It's pretty thin, actually. There's not really much there to mark the side of, to be honest. If it was taller, absolutely. I'm going to have to dangle something off of it. I won't notice it because it's so thin like that. But, okay. So they set this up. So we're going to leave it as is for testing because I want to see how it's set up. Let's see. I'm curious what else was included here. Yes, we're very close. We're getting ready to fire. Dr. Evil style. Fire the lasers. Hi, J-Mac. Alright. So, we're good with that. Oh, we'll install the element parameter library. We absolutely will. I need to see if I need to re-download it. I don't necessarily want to hunt through my computer to find it. I know I have it somewhere. That's a good question. Let's check the param library. Default, QQ, and new. So I don't know what those are. But there is something there. Yes. Yeah. It's always worth checking out. So what we're going to do, let me see. We're going to leave it. So for now, we'll close that. Let's. Give me one moment. We're going and downloading the parameter library. So how's everyone's Tuesday evening going? It's a mighty fine 8 p.m. How do you get the parameter? Oh, okay. I will show you. Make sure this pops up on screen. Yep. All right. We're going to go to the Laser Master Academy. And fortunately, under Topics, we're going to go to Downloads. We have all these options to pick from. There's even a 60-watt MOPA JPT M7 manual that I might need later to look through. But not right now. 3 a.m. here in guitar. Wow. You are committed. That is a 7-hour time difference. Just got off work. So it's going great now. That's fair, Ruben. That's fair. You get to spend your time lasering with us now. So, fiber laser parameter library. We're gonna go down here, download, and there's actually, I scrolled right past it, instructions on how to install. So we're gonna follow that. 8 p.m. in Florida and hot as hell. Understandable, Matt. I'm up here in Connecticut, so it's the opposite of that. Except for the 8 p.m. part. It's 8 p.m. here too. Absolutely, Wendy. It's 53 here, Matt, so t-shirt weather. 53 Fahrenheit. So, going step by step, going from the beginning, just realize the edges, yep, okay, instructions, for pass equals X, yep, PDF, nope, Excel, we're going to skip that. We're just going to import the parameter library, even though it's entirely wrong for us because we have a 60 watt, not a 30 watt. Thanks for going step by step. Hey all, thanks for this. Eating it up. Welcome, Kelly. It's good to have you, man. Paste and replace. So copy the parameter. Okay. We're going to grab this. And we're going to dump it right on the desktop so you guys can see it. And we're going to extract it. Sorry guys, I have too many things on my other monitor. There we go. Matt always says that. Yes, he does, but it's not wrong. He's very toasty there. It's 1 a.m. here in the UK, staying up for the first burn. Thanks, Charles. I agree with Wendy, Matt. Move up north. Come visit. 8:03 p.m. So you're same time as me. Well, within a minute, right? All right. So where were we? All right. We are going to import to Ezcad this param folder. So we're going to rename this just because I want to keep what's in there. Param fold. I'm going to move this to the desktop to get it out of my way. Fold 200. And in our parameter folder, we have a README for instructions. I'm not going to dig into that right now, but under params, we're going to, oops, actually, copy, paste. And our param folder is now there. So, if we open up Ezcad now, winter is coming. We're leaving winter, at least in our hemisphere. It's a laser learning Tuesday for me. Absolutely. It's always a good day to learn about lasers. So, if we change this, select parameter, we have all our params now. It's easy as that. Alright, so now I actually need to convert those settings, or at least one of them, so that we can use it on some of my scrap material. I also need to plug in my foot switch. So we're going to turn off the laser. In the north, winter is always... Well, to be fair, you get snow into May, right? I think the latest in the year I've ever gotten snow is the end of April in Connecticut. We're here on Monday, gone on Tuesday, back again on Friday. Yes. Absolutely. For people wondering, since the param library is made for a 30 watt and Kyle has a 60 watt, he'll more or less be having the power. Yes. Much easier to go up in wattage than down. Absolutely. So if you were to have for example, a 20 watt laser where the library is set up for a 30 watt, you would need to not only increase your power, but obviously you can't increase it past 100%, right? So you would need to slow down your speed to adjust for that lack of power. And that's kind of your option there. You can't show it on the channel because exclusive, but the parameter library does include the Excel sheet. Yes. So while I can't show that, you can make all the calculations based off the Excel sheet. It gives you a rough estimate of basically everything. And it does, to be fair, it does say in the instructions that if it's asking you to go to above 100%, you do need to adjust the speed. Gwendol says, okay, thanks, Laser Everything. I'm trying to take notes step by step. Yeah, absolutely. If you get stuck with anything, too, if you're not in the Discord yet, join the Discord. It's free, and if you have any questions, any one of us or even anyone in the community can help out. Or if you're on the Laser Master Academy, there's the forums there that we respond to, and also the direct messages. Thanks for sharing the link to Discord. Also the Facebook group, if you're more preferable toward Facebook, you can always ask questions there. You won't get the LMA content through there, but we can always answer questions there. So we're screwing in our foot switch. And while we're at it, maybe we'll just do the rotary while it's zip tied. I need my end cutters. We'll connect the rotary while the machine is powered off. 1 second. I have to climb over the mountain of packaging materials. There we go. We'll get this plugged in. Maybe we'll do some sweet rotary stuff as well. Get this untangled before we plug it in. That's it. All right. So we have some scrap metal to test it out on. Little angle bracket, and by little I mean massive. I'm gonna have to rewrap that to get that onto the floor. Let's see. So, on the side of our laser here, we have no power to the Z motor. Would ever do coins? I suppose we would need to buy versus cut and engrave. Yeah, I mean you can buy coin blanks. There's a couple different places. I mean, you can always import them from like AliExpress or Alibaba, or I can't remember the name of some of the other ones, but there's like a custom coin mint you can buy the blanks from. Umberry. There's a bunch of places. Wonder. Glenn says, okay, I'm in. Yes. Coins seem fun. Let me make sure. I'm going to restart Ezcad. I wonder if I didn't screw it in all the way. Alright, we're going to refer to the manual. Shipping from China is expensive, especially metal, because metal is heavy. But if you're not just doing one-offs and you're buying a fairly good quantity, it's going to make the shipping more worthwhile. When you ship items like that in lower quantities, The cost goes up per part when you break it down. Sorry, guys. Make sure I'm not missing something. I am super new. It says Supercar Motivation. I want to get a fiber galva laser. How does a person learn the skill? I found a company laser in San Antonio that will train. Is this a good idea? It's personal preference. Some people like to do paid training. Some people like to learn on their own. Some people do kind of a mix of that or do coaching. You can learn a lot of, or basically everything I've learned so far is more or less through the community and the channel. Particularly in regards to fiber. This is my first experience with a fiber laser myself. So if I can get this far, I'm sure you can do it. And there's a lot of resources within the community for free. You have the Laser Master Academy for $8 a month to get you kind of a good starting parameter list and access to kind of organized information. And then you could always choose to make a decision from that point if you wanted to. You might be able to save some money by trying to learn on your own first. But it's different for everyone. I myself am kind of, if I can learn it myself, then I feel more fulfilled that way. But it's different for everyone. I'm not going to judge anybody for it. Well, Wendy says, I heard all the laser everything coaches are awesome. Yes, they are awesome. Wisely is not the same as CloudRay. I don't know if CloudRay actually assembles their machines from parts, or if they themselves import them and resell them. I don't know. I can tell you Wisely builds theirs. They actually give you updates as it's being built, or at least they did for me. Patrick says, you heard right. Yes. Yeah, Ruben's info is accurate. That's the other reason why I'd probably personally go my own way. But again, it's everyone has a different road they'd prefer to travel, right? Well, I need to figure out what's going on with the Z. So the first thing I'm going to do is disconnect the Z motor and the Z controller and see if we can get that working. Wendy says, important thing to remember is there's a ton of info. Choose the best way of learning for you. Easy to get overwhelmed. Absolutely. There's a lot of info to know. A lot of things to learn, but that's part of the fun of it. Well, unfortunately, I think something's going on with the motor. I'm probably going to have to get my multimeter out and see if it's getting power. Is a 50-watt fiber overkill for polymer gun receivers? Will it overmelt them? Technically, a 20 or a 30 watt could potentially be enough to overmelt them. Supercar motivation. To be honest, it's all in the settings, and some polymers are much easier to work with than others. So you're gonna have to test that out. I can tell you, at least from my CO2 experience, that if you go too far up in the power range, it's harder to control. So for example, if you're telling the laser to use 10% power of 100 watts, 10% power of 100 watts is that much. 10% of a 30 watt laser source's power is significantly smaller, and every percentage point's easier to control. So that's one way of looking at it. So if you're working with more delicate things and you're not really doing a ton of heavier work, going beyond 50 watts might not really be something you need. It all depends. Yes. So as it said, polymer engraving with the fiber is cheating the rules. It's well put. One sec. Oh, can you hear me now? Sorry about that, guys. And girls. That is my fault. I'm just silly. Excellent. So I'm going to pop into Discord with the staff, and I'm going to troubleshoot my Bluetooth in the meantime, and we'll see what the staff is up to. Okay. Hang tight, guys. Sorry, Patrick. Hang tight, everybody. We're working on integrating the staff into the stream so we can hang out. Just working on my technical difficulties. Hang tight, guys. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be right back, take a little bathroom break, and we'll get this sorted. Give us 3 minutes here, and we'll be right back with you. Thanks, Wendy. We'll see you in a minute. Hang tight, everybody. Hey guys, and we're back. Hang tight. We're getting it all fixed up. Does anybody have any questions we can do to help out? Or Nelson says, seems like a time saver. I'm new to fiber laser CO2 for a couple of years now. Hope Lightburn going to get soon. I love that program. Yes. So, as far as we know, they're on track. The last public update that they've made says Q2, and we're coming up on May, so I imagine May, June sometime we'll hear something. Whether that's an update or otherwise. Matt says, so what did you get the fiber for? What products do you think will be good seller? Matt, are you referring to me or Nelson? Me. So I want to use mine for dog tag engraving, tumblers, doing project mark. I really like how slate comes out on fiber as well. So, yeah. That's kind of my primary concern right now. At some point, I'd like to get my FFL and start doing firearms, but that's going to be down the road. That's not going to be a possibility at the moment. But how's that going to fit in your workflow, you think? Oh, sorry. Will 175mm lens allow me to mark 12-inch? Seems like it lights outside the 175mm marking area. Patrick says he offers FFL license coaching. And Patrick, I'm probably going to take you up on that at some point. Will they search my house, Wendy says. That's a good question. I guess it depends on if your house is where you're doing your FFL. But I have no idea. So Nelson, to answer your question on the 175 lens. I'm trying to remember what the conversion is from millimeters to inches. Let me look that up really quick. So 175 millimeters is just under 7 inches, so that's probably not going to work out. And Patrick just said you'll need a 300. I agree. You need nearly double that, which is going to change a lot of things for you with a 300 millimeter lens. Matt says, I think if you're looking for some good ideas for Mother's Day and Father's Day gifts, Slate would be really good. Yes. So, actually, funny enough, for Mother's Day, I'm looking at doing a Slate entry hanger, or entry door hanger for my mother. So that is absolutely my game plan as well. And it says I've been making some coasters with funny sayings for them. Absolutely. It's the best way to do it. Okay, so .300mm is about 12, 200 is about 8, Patrick says, inches. The wizard, just make sure your dog isn't in the shop. Oof. HCL Holster says, we just got our LLC, are putting in the FFL in a couple weeks. Excellent. Rabbi says, hey man, release the beast, I can't wait to see. And Patrick says, from filling out the app to obtain wholesaler accounts. I'm sorry, I just arrived, how can I help? We're still going through some stuff. We're having some audio issues. I was hoping to get the guys in here while I worked on the laser, because I have to troubleshoot the Z-axis for a quarter in the machine. We're working on it. Wendy says, yep, was just wondering because there's all kinds of misinformation out there. Point was to seek coaching from you so people won't believe a bunch of silliness. Sorry. So yeah, there's unfortunately there's a lot of unknowns that are shared.
Right.
Well, we're hearing through Discord chat.
Right.
And
No, we're working on some audio issues, Robbie.
Right.
We have Ezcad all set up.
YouTube
And right
mute.
now our Z-axis is not working. Because it's a powered Z-axis. So What is the laser and the input voltage? So the laser source is a 60 watt MOPA JPT MOPA M7, and we're working on 110 here.
J-Mac, you're gonna need some headphones, bro.
Here.
J-Mac, you're gonna need some headphones, bro.
Yeah, sorry, Rabbi. It's entirely technical difficulties on my part. Absolutely, Gary. Anytime. What is the brand of this machine and the name of the software? So the brand is it's built by Wisely Laser, and the name of the software that we're going to be using is Ezcad 2, and eventually we'll also be using Lightburn for Galvo once we get access to that.
All right, boys, we are on the air with Kyle now.
What's going on, Kyle?
Hey, Kyle.
I don't think he can
Kyle.
hear us, but the stream can.
Awesome.
Hello,
What's
everyone.
going on, everybody?
So
Oh, I guess they can hear us. Awesome.
okay, Alex has confirmed you guys can hear the staff. So there's the team. That's what we want to know. Kelly is confirmed too. Fantastic. Thanks for confirming, Gary.
Thanks, HTL. That's a good one. I like that saying.
Alright, so we're going to make staff bigger here.
Where did Kyle go?
And I'm going to work on fixing my audio issues now. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys.
I feel your pain after the test live stream I started last Saturday, and then he got screwed up. Just from
Yeah,
microphones fighting.
Alex makes this looks really easy.
It takes a lot of practice for sure.
You remember my analogy about how easy you made it look?
I do not.
I think your wife said she almost woke up the baby laughing. But I said you made it look like
what was it?
You made it look like a walk in the park on a stuffed crust pathway lined with a Coke can border.
Buddy, it's true. That's not even a stretch. That's completely accurate.
What was that in your hand there?
That was a Coca-Cola, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Did you guys see what HTL said? I've got aluminum cards made up, kind of thinking about getting them to y'all. Cool. Yeah. Cool. So what's everybody working on tonight? Well, we're waiting on Kyle to put on the big show.
I'm working on Kyle.
Heck yeah.
We're gonna figure out. The only thing that we can't do right now is Kyle can't hear us. Everything else is working the way
Yeah.
that it should be.
My microphone's not playing game. Seems to be picking up everything that comes out my speakers.
I'm sitting here fiddling with a light burn camera.
You have to get
Patrick,
some
are you gonna
earbuds.
show us what you're working on?
Patrick, are you gonna?
Yeah, I guess I could.
Can you hear me okay, guys?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Which one do you want to see?
Just the thing in general, you know.
Show us your thing, Patrick.
The thing in general, yeah.
Show us your thing, Patrick.
All right. Well, I've been working on an air assist kit. Clean some of the mess out of the way, and I'll put it on camera now.
Hey, good news, guys. I can hear you now.
So basically, what
It's my bad, guys. I did touch something. It's my fault. It's my bad. It should be good now. So what we'll do, guys, hang tight. Hey guys, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do a test mark here. So if we go over to webcam, I have to prop it up here because I can't get the Z-axis to work. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch over to Ezcad. And I'm going to do a test mark here. Alright. So, let's go ahead and make some text here. Alright, so that's a good sign. So we can red light. Alright guys, so what we're doing, let me share my screen. I'm going to make this a little bigger. So what I've done is I have test text here, so I'm going to do that again. And we're going to apply that, and we're going to find hatch. Enable hatch 1. Nice tight line interval. And we're going to do a 45 and cross hatch it. Now, what I've done here, you'll see in the camera, we're skipping the Z height here by manually raising it up with some boxes and coasters. And what I'm going to have to do is troubleshoot the motor and the switches to see if everything is getting power. Because something's going wrong. We'll have to figure that out. Because it's button controlled, it's not software controlled, so in all likelihood it could just be a wire got switched or something needs to get adjusted. Or maybe like a wire got pinched in shipping or something. We'll figure it out, and I'll report back on that either through another live stream or when I do my review video or next project. There is no Z sensor. It's not an auto Z. But that's alright. So what we're going to do is grab a parameter, aluminum general, and yeah, it's alright. I appreciate the effort, Robbie. So we're just going to red mark it, so you're not going to miss anything in Ezcad there, but I'm going to shift it. A little easier to see. Oh, I overshot it. Excellent. Thanks again, Robert. Alright, so we got our little test text there. Maybe I'll make it a little bigger. And I'm going to have to rehatch that. Because when you change the size of something after it's hatched, it does funny things to it. Oops, sorry. So, let's mark that again. HTL says, I had the dip switches to the rotary mess mine up. I have no idea how. And then Nabil90 says, is that Alex's voice? No, that's Kyle. How's it going, man? So, here we are, our first mark, hopefully. I should do the full effect and put my eyeglasses on like a responsible laser operator. It's well, bye-bye glasses. All right. Interesting. Yeah. We're using aluminum. Let's try steel. I think the focus is out. We're getting something on it. Thanks, Kelly. Yeah, Alex, if you can hear me, it is marking, just not very well. I think it's out of focus. Let me switch scenes and I'll show you guys what it's looking like. We are getting something. Yep. Focus, focus, focus. So I'm gonna have to play with it. Hard without a Z. Yeah. Let me red light it again. I'll let it run for a couple of minutes. It's leaving a mark, it's just not engraving very well. That's a 200 millimeter lens HTL. And I'm blind without my glasses, sorry guys. Yeah, let's do that. Something's up, guys. Yeah, just so you know it exists. We're trying. I feel like I'm missing something, because we're definitely not getting something going on. Oh geez, HTL. I don't know, guys. No, I don't think so. No. That's good, Wendy. I think I'm just gonna have to go through everything. I probably missed something. But I think we've had a successful night. I think what we're gonna do is end it for here. Or for now, for tonight, guys. I know it's a long shot, but what's up, Wendy? Or just the plastic on the lens, you mean? Yes, Michael. We have a couple users that have them. Just do your homework. I'd recommend joining the Discord and asking in Fiber Chat, or even just in random chat. And that way you can get feedback directly from the users that have them. Hey Ruben, we're using the converted parameters from the LMA. I think I'm having a power issue, or I might have connected something wrong. But I'm going to spend a little more time with it, and I'm going to take another look. But I think we're gonna end it here for tonight, guys, and we'll do another live stream and do some more testing. I have tons of little materials and stuff to test out and get some ideas from you guys in the chat on what to do. But for tonight, we're gonna call it. Thanks for hanging out. Wendy says, was still very informative live stream. These things don't always show up bug-free from the factory. Yes. It could be a bug from the factory. It could be something that happened in shipping, and I'm human. I could have made a mistake as well. So I got to go through and check all the connections, make sure I didn't miss anything, because I'm a little bit of an airhead at times. So I can't say it wasn't my fault either, potentially. Thanks, J-Mac. Thanks, Patrick. Thanks, Wendy. Thanks, Ruben. Sure, Ruben. What's up? Thanks, Matt. Yes, Ruben. We will do that, but I'm getting 0 power downstream at the moment, so we're gonna check some things back. I have to troubleshoot the Z-axis anyway, so we'll have a deeper look at it. We'll revisit this. This isn't the end of it. Don't worry, guys. But I wish you all have a very good night. Check out the LMA. Check out Discord. Check out Facebook. All the links are in the description. And thanks for hanging out. It's been a great night. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you in the next one.